Hi guys, the power of repeated patterns in Boogie Woogie piano. Now, you know that Boogie Woogie piano is based around 4 chords. Some people were saying to me, what chords do you play when you play Boogie Woogie? Come here, camera person, to the left hand. Now, if we're in the key of C, which is the home key, the chords we play for Boogie Woogie are simply the first chord, the fourth chord, and the fifth chord. And one trick I want to show you is I've got the Badass Boogie bundle here on the piano, and if you come around to the right hand camera person, it might be slightly easier. This is page 22 of the Badass Boogie bundle volume 1, and I want to talk to you about the power of repeated patterns. Now if you look at the top treble clef there, you'll see that the same pattern is repeated over and over again, and I'm going to play it for you, but I want you to feel my hand, camera person. I'll play it up an octave as it's written in the music, and what I want to do is when you get a pattern like this, one of the great things about Boogie Woogie piano, and this is a little insider trick, is that you can just keep repeating it over the chord changes and it sounds great. So for example, if you take this repeated pattern, it's from Pete Johnson, I'll do it again, it goes up in thirds, typical Pete Johnson, and then down again. Typical Pete Johnson, you just have to get the fingering right. Now if you keep doing that and put a boogie bass, you get something like this. See, it's just repeating. Get it? And you could keep doing it ad nauseum. That's what I mean in Boogie Woogie about the power of repeated patterns. That if you get a kind of classic Boogie Woogie riff like that, again, if you want to see it written out, it is in the Badass Boogie Bundle Volume 1, page 22, and it's from Pete Johnson. But if you just keep playing it over and over again, now obviously if you keep playing it for 5 minutes, it's going to get slightly repetitive, but it is possible to get a really cool pattern and to play it again and again and again with the chord changes, and you've got quite a good Boogie Woogie. I'll do it one more time. So see if you can do that. Put the chop in the left hand, and keep this repeating all the time, and this will be great for your right left hand coordination skills as well. You can do it slowly, get the rhythm right. Da, 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 da. Try different octaves. Same thing. Different left hand in, like an Albert Ammer's left hand. Stay there, camera person. Can you get both hands? I'll give you another example of a repeated pattern. This time it's from Mead Lux Lewis, and if you listen to the chauffeur video we did last week in Heathrow, you'll hear it in that video that we did. Did you see that video?
Me?
Yeah.
I did. I thought you looked amazing. You looked like a
1930s.
Yeah, definitely, chauffeur.
Yeah, okay. But if you listen to that, if you listen to the Mead Lux Lewis in that, you'll hear this repeated pattern. Come over here to the right hand camera person. So this is from Honky Tonk Train Blues, and it's kind of like, if I can see, I have to get into the groove to do it. This is it. This is the pattern. Triplets, and it just keeps repeating that all the time. Again, it's very good for your left right hand coordination, so I'll do it again. Again. Da, 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 da. And it just keeps repeating that. Now the left hand in Honky Tonk Train Blues is difficult, but you can put the chop if you want. So it sounds like this. So I'll do the left hand, so I'll take it up an octave at you. No, that's okay. idea there that you can get repeated patterns and keep repeating them over the 4 chord, the 1 chord and the 5 chord. And of course you've got that in rock and roll as well. Let's do it in rock and roll. Come over again, camera person. Rock and roll, you just speed things up, but you can actually keep the same, you know, for example, you could keep this going, you know, over all the chord changes. So there you go, the power of repeated patterns. So you don't always have to have the right hand going all over the place. Once you find a nice kind of juicy blues or boogie right hand, you can actually repeat it over the chord changes. Now obviously don't overdo it, because if you constantly do that for the whole piece, it's going to get slightly monotonous. But the power of repeated phrases is something you want to think about, and also see if you can take some of these riffs and practice them and improvise over them for this lesson. And of course I've got the Badass Boogie bundles, which are the sheet music for all these YouTube lessons on the piano, and I know that hundreds of thousands of you from all over the world have bought the Badass Boogie bundle. It's a PDF download, and they go with our YouTube lessons, which I'm going to put up as links on this video. I'm going to put the Badass Boogie bundle lessons. So there's 60 lessons in each bundle. So if you get the Dynamite Duo, if you go to our website and scroll down to the bottom of the website and get the Dynamite Duo, the Dynamite Duo is volumes 1 and volumes 2. And when you pay via a PayPal page, you can pay as a PayPal guest, fill in all your details. You get a link sent immediately to your inbox as a PDF download. You print the link and you've got world-class boogie woogie sheet music to help you play this wonderful style of music literally in hours rather than years. Because once you've got the sheet music and the books which are included in the bundles, you've basically got a world-class boogie woogie education at your fingertips. And this is stuff that you can't get on Amazon, you can't buy it in the music shops. This is homegrown and powerful, isn't it, camera person?
It is.
Homegrown and powerful. In fact, the Badass Boogie bundles are so powerful in helping you to become a badass boogie player, they should actually be made illegal.
Yes.
What do you mean? You're not meant to agree, camera
yes.
person. This is really powerful stuff.
Well, I don't agree with them being made illegal, because that would, you know, not be good, would it?
Perhaps they should be made. Perhaps they should be made illegal
and sold on the black market.
But I wish I had these, because basically it contains all the everything that I need. You know, it's not like stuff like this is a semi-breathe and it's 4 beats and this is a. It actually goes straight into the transcriptions, and it's not just sheet music. It's got all the books that I've written all in a bundle. That's why we call it a bundle, because it's got the sheet music. It's got all the books on boogie woogie history, practicing techniques, how to make money from boogie woogie, how to start a band, how to perform, piano technique, practicing technique. Everything is included in the bundles. That's why it's called a bundle. So go to our webpage. If you look in the description box, we've got 2 web pages, one with the classic boogie woogie solo sheet music and one with the Badass Boogie bundles. But if you've been following these lessons and you want to play Badass Boogie, do get the sheet music bundles and print out the free samples on the page. There's 6 pages of free sheet music, so you can try it out. And do get the bundles if you're a regular. I'm going to put a little icon there. Click that icon. As always, click the subscribe button. Give me your questions and comments, and I will talk to you
very soon.
soon.